nasty. And they were, and she flipped that, and now it's to this day, as you know, still her rap name. So what does that mean to you when you say like pretty beat music? You know, what do you want women to take from that in your generation, where you're saying, okay, you don't have to be defined by that, you're repurposing it kind of?
Well, I'm happy you shared that because I never knew where the origin of her name came from. So I'm happy to see one of my peers flip something and make it her own, and that is my goal with Pretty Bitch Music because, like I said, it has those meanings that are attached to it. So Pretty Bitch Music, I'm reclaiming what it means to be called a bitch, because I say bitch a lot in my music. So I want to let people know when I'm saying bitch, this is what it means. And then pretty, like, who don't want to be pretty? So it's like, but it's very important that you are your own pretty, because when you start conforming, when you start trying to, be something that isn't, true to you, that's when it's a problem. So I want to give the power back to my fans and the people who listen to my music, because my goal is to empower, my goal is to inspire, and my goal is to, have a good time.
How did you come up when you were I was reading, you were in college and you were already kind of putting yourself out there. You were doing like covers, right? Like everyone thinks at karaoke they could do covers. I think yours might have been better than the average cover.
Thank you.
But how did that come about? And what age were you, or when did you say, oh, I got this, like I could do this for my job?
I think I was 14 or 15, I don't know. It was around that, the early teen years. But the first song that I wrote to was a Millie. And I remember just falling in love with the beat. And I was like, I really want to, it was like a out of nowhere type of urgency to just write to a beat. So I was like, I want to write to a Millie. And that was the first rap over a beat that I ever did. So
we're talking Lil Wayne.
Yeah, so he's a legend, a GOAT, and I think that, I was inspired since I was a kid from just the hip hop that was, current and just constantly being played in my house.
What's your favorite, like, Lil Wayne song or album other than Millie?
My favorite Lil Wayne song is Working On. It's from one of his mixtapes. Like, baby, everybody.
What do you take from his flow? Because as you know, like Wayne and Jay-Z, they don't even really traditionally write with a pen. And do you feel like you can almost hear that, like especially early Wayne, you could just feel how much it's just top of the dome, like it just flows out of him?
With Wayne, I think he's just super creative, and when I hear that type of authenticity, when I hear that type of creativity, I'm like, wow, like it really makes me want to just be great. So I know that we have definitely like different styles, but growing up, he was someone who was heavily streamed on my iPod. I mean, they ain't even know iPods no more, but he was heavily streamed.
On the iPod.
Not even streamed, just played on, my iPod playlist.
Well, was it not Saweetie the Prince who said, if God had an iPod, I'd be on his playlist?
Who said that?
Saweetie the Prince.
Oh my gosh, I did not know that.
With rappers, you got to be careful. You make a technology reference in your bars, but like you don't know if in 5 years it's just gonna sound old, right? Like wow. No one has iPods anymore, but I remember them. I'll tell you, one of my favorite Wayne songs is do you know Dr. Carter?
Yes.
And it's like him giving medical attention to weak MCs.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's definitely someone who's thought outside the box. So just being in high school and hearing Young Money, hearing Taylor Gang, hearing Currency, those like three groups of people, they were like the culture of high school. So I'm very proud that this is a moment for me to kind of give back to the little kids that are listening to Saweetie. And I definitely feel like this is my passion, this is destiny, but now that I'm actually fulfilling it, it just feels amazing.
That's awesome. And that's an awesome feeling. You're doing that as a leader. And it's not always about age or identity, but like you're 26 now?
I'm 25.
25?
Actually, I'm 25.
25?
Yeah, I'm 25. I can't be dating. I'm ageless, baby.
I'm not going to argue with that. I think some people they might think from your success and your confidence that you were way older. Like they might think of it just because you seem so together, but you're like out there being a real role model, right?
Well, for me,